Oh, wow. That's bold. I like it. Bold works for me. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just going to make a little adjustment here. We're deeper into my home. I'll move this microphone out of the way here. Goody. Yay. And I'm not sure how to pin a comment, but I am going to say hello. Hello. Good. Moon babies. Ah, I love you all so much. There we go. Done. Oh, good. Hello. Hi, my loves. We're a little deeper into my home now. And I understand because I've got my sweetheart Boone with me today. He's doing homework in his room, but I understand that the sound is okay, the audio's okay. And the picture, I tell you this all the time, and I love sharing this, is broadcast. And the longer we're together, the smoother the picture is, because you have information and I have information and we're hugging each other and we get a little stronger. Hug gets a little bit deeper all the time as we share this time together. So the picture itself gets smoother as we go. So expect there to be just a little teeny in the live stream, a little teeny bit of kind of herky-jerky for a couple minutes, but I understand the audio is nice today, and I'll take a second just to sip my witch's brew, which is very, very special today, because we are doing a spell today to keep our dreams alive. Our theme is all about being alive and keeping our dreams alive. So let me take a sip here. Boone made this brew today. It's a soothing brew. You know how it is for me when spirit enters my throat. I just, speak that truth. So pardon me for just a second. Let me take another sip. This gorgeous brew, look at the color. It's an amber, gorgeous brew. It has a little pinch of grains of paradise, which is the main plant magic that we're working with today. And I love grains of paradise for multi-purposes, dream and luck weaving in. So it's appropriate for a waxing gibbous moon. Some people choose to chew the grain of paradise when they're doing something in the midst of doing something magical and creating a new shape or space in the world. I love it for creative work. And we've got manzanilla to just keep yourself together, which is like chamomile, basically. And that's whole. And I'll show you pictures of it. I'll put it on my Instagram story. We also have chocolate agave. I love this brew. I wanted it to be as close to the picture of the color of grains of paradise, and we'll be using that in our spell a little bit later today. So hello, sweethearts. How are you? I'm ready to dive right in. It's a busy day over here. We're a little bit deeper into my home because I promise you every broadcast will be moving around my space here in Orange County, California, near the sea. And one of the main things that I'm creating by moving through my home is I'm bringing us closer to one another, and I'm really creating space to show you that I choose to be the body for this work to flow through in the world, and that it's normal and work a day, and I can still be that suburban mom with my dishes in the background and my little cozy home that where I'm raising my family, and that it doesn't have to be in a fancy castle, although I'm open to that. I block nothing that's trying to come my way in as far as weaving more magic into my life. However, I'm in a very simple suburban home in a cul-de-sac, raising two teenagers and creating space for more magic in the world for all of us. I am more focused than ever on my gargantuan spell to weave with you a world where all are fed and sheltered and have agency within their experience. in our wild world. So having said that, I do like to take a peek now and then before we get started to see where everybody is in the wild world while we cozy and gather. You know how I feel about hydration. Does everybody have their witch's brew? And what you got today? Boone also put a shake of cayenne in this because I just love that yummy spice. So let me take another sip. Mmm. And say hey to you cuties. It has been a week. Wow. Are we all connected on Instagram? I hope so. And for those of you that are visiting right now, know this, that I create spell work every single week in this space. And I pull Moon Tarot, which is my version of tarot. And I'm creating a Moon Tarot deck right now, which I'm so excited about. I love round tarot systems, and the one that I'm using today is called the Circle of Life Tarot. And we pulled Moon Tarot cards for all signs of the zodiac. And each and every week, I light a special candle for our entire collective to gather us round the warmth of the flame. And I light a special candle for my subscribers that I keep burning. They're 6-hour candles, and I keep those burning every week. So if you'd like a special blessing from a real practicing, very seasoned witch, please hit the subscribe button. Let's go. All right, honeys. I've got glasses handy and I've got matches handy. And I'm going to take a little quick peek to say hey to you all. Oh my gosh, I love it. Tasha's here. Hi, good to see you. Oh my gosh, Kayla, it's so good to see you. I love you so much. I didn't start an order, so I'm all over the place. Heather's here. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Heather has so many fabulous contributions that they make in our chat that we create together. They're a very wise practitioner. I can't wait to meet you someday in real life. And darling special Michelle Yates is here. I love you so much. Isn't that fun? We have 13 portal initiates in the house today. Hi, Trina. It's good to see you, my love. Ollie's here. Hi, honey. It's good to see you. And I do this often, and I want to say your name is Celeblin. I'm so sorry that I don't have that right on the tip of my tongue. Thank you for being so kind to one another, sweethearts. Hi, Christine. It's good to see you. And Amanda's here. Oh, hi, Bethany. Good to see you. Oh, cute heart. It's so happy to see everyone. I've had such a week. I've looked really forward to seeing all of you here because honestly, we've been struggling this week. My car broke down. We lost someone very special in our lives. It's been a hell of a week, and I crave our Worldwide Coven. I've been having such a great time with everybody, casting your spells, and thank you for those of you that are part of my winter spell. That link remains open on my website, and I think that's linked right there. It's for sure in my about page here on YouTube, but I think it's linked straight to my profile picture. I think that it's on the bottom right of my cover picture of my YouTube account. So you can zip straight over to my website that way. Sexy bunny goddess Laura, hello. Good to see you. I like your red pumps today. Good on you. And Indigo Soul, hi, you're here from Illinois. I love this. Aw. Okay, cuties. I see Melissa's here in Sunflower Crown. Hi. Hi. I love seeing you here so often. This is lovely. Aw. And so I'm seeing here, it looks like Melissa might be here from Rhode Island, like Michelle, and I'm happy to see you're connecting here together. Okay, so Celeblin, I'm glad that I've got that correct. Good, I'm happy. And then please forgive me for having to say it so many times. Wait till you hear me butcher the name of the powerful and fabulous witch who's creating a full moon spell in the Mini Moons Lunar Planner 2020, which I'm so happy to be a contributor. And if you're new here, you'll see me talk about this often. Every full moon, I'm casting the spells from all 13 different contributors to the Many Moons Lunar Planner. And look at this name. Wow. Look look at all those consonants and vowels. Now that's a mouthful, and I'm not afraid of a mouthful, but forgive me, I really take a very seriously speaking people's names correctly. I know that's a really important thing in the world. And the name of the person who on Mondays, who will have a special live broadcast on Monday, also during the day, at 12:30 for our full moon in Virgo, and it's a super moon. We're casting a spell that's the kindness moon, a ritual of honest relationship with self for the March full moon, super moon in Virgo. And this is from Vladrama Marazana Radzewski. Fabulous name. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. So I'm looking forward to this. So I'll do my best to get to my descriptions today. It's a busy day here, so I'm happy to keep that handy. Let us begin by striking our match to light a candle for our collective with so much love. I light this candle to alert our spirit guides that we're here, we're open, we're listening, and we're ready to receive the messages that are meant for us. Oh, yes. Cleanse that feed. It's so important. So this is for our entire collective to alert those spirit guides. I personally am looking for lots of guidance right now. I'm looking for lots of love, and I know it's available in the multiverse. It's up to me to open up to receive, and I choose to do that in plain sight with you. And this is for my gorgeous subscribers. I love you all so much. Each and every day just gets better and better over here at Angela Mary Magick. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for blessing my family. And oh, wow, this is just quite the little flame that's going in here. I might have to call in Boone for an assist. For this candle is giving me a little bit of challenge. I guess you subscribers need a lot of Mama Witch attention right now, which I'm very happy to give you. I love you all so much, cuties. Yep, that little flame is just chugging along, as you can see, but it dims when I let it go. Have you ever been in a situation where you just need to hold your baby and you can't put them down? It's like those magical dolls. You lay them down, they close their eyes. You put them down, they open their eyes when they sit back up. I understand if this little flame of ours for our subscribers needs to be nurtured more. I'm here for you. So hold tight while I nurture this flame a little bit. Maybe Boone will magically appear out of. There we go. Everybody okay now? Did you get the attention you need from Mama? Subscribe to my channel, please. I'm so here for it. Okay. I have a glorious poem to share with you that Boone selected today. And I'm so richly lucky to have a son who appreciates poetry. He's working on a big, huge, oh, hi, sweetie. Hi. There he is now. And I put him on my little thumbnail for today's video. Big Boone, come closer, sweetheart. You've got to see this kid's gorgeous eyes. I happen to have dipped into the pool of Swedish DNA. My partner's Swedish. Look at this. You look right into that light right there. Look at these eyes. Mwah. You've seen Big Boone on these broadcasts before helping me. Oh, that's awesome. Martin's here. That's amazing. Thank you, Boone. I'm going to take a peek. My bestie's here. My web keeper sweetheart. Hi. Oh, that's so much fun. There we go, everyone. Okay. Boone has selected a gorgeous poem today, and I'd love to share that with you, as today, it's not just as simple as we have a theme. Today, we are casting magic spells that's all about keeping our dreams alive, and it's so utterly important to state the obvious, that our dreams matter and they're important. I know that there's a lot of stress and strain in our wild world, and this is the space where we expand and nurture with the body nectar in ourselves and others, our dreams. So this is beyond a theme. This is so, so important. This is a poem called Dreams by the wonderful Mary Oliver. All night, the dark buds of dreams open richly. In the center of every petal is a letter. And you imagine if you could only remember and string them all together, they would spell the answer. It is a long night and not an easy one. You have so many branches, and there are diversions, birds that come and go, the black fox that lies down to sleep beneath you. The moon staring with her bone-white eye. Finally, you've spent all the energy you can, and you drag from the ground the muddy skirt of your roots and leap awake with 2 or 3 syllables like water in your mouth and a sense of loss, a memory, not yet a word, certainly not yet the answer, only how it feels when deep in the tree all the locks clip open and the fire surges through the wood and the blossoms blossom. Thank you, Boone. Oh, I'm so thrilled with this poem. And thank you, Mary Oliver. I just absolutely love this work of poetry. We utilize poetry and art spells in our magical work because, it's like using a toner in your skincare routine. It sets the stage. It's like if you try to use a sponge to clean something up that's dry, it's not wet yet, it doesn't really absorb. We utilize art and poetry to sort of create the subtle fields to absorb the magic. And I'm so happy to do that. Let's consecrate our session, shall we? We'll use my atmosphere mist and resist mist. I love this magical brew for working with folks that are highly sensitive. This is a really soft aroma to almost aroma neutral. There's a black lava bead within, and we will shake well and create a gossamer halo overhead. Breathe deeply in through your nose together, everyone. Open your lips and say, Ma. Oh, drop the shoulders right away. We'll move on and use our moon magic, which is so appropriate for right now as we're moving very quickly, filling with lunar light towards our full moon on Monday. And here we go. We've got our moon magic. We shake well to sound the bell, which activates the spell. And inside is a quartz crystal bead that you can utilize as an amulet for a talisman for your magic that you've been weaving with this spell spray. We create a gossamer halo overhead. Breathe deeply in through the nose. Release, say Ma. Lovely. Fave status. Love you, Moon Magic, for changing my life. And now we move on to Aura. And Aura's got a tiger eye bead within. And I love that pretty bottle. We shake well to sound the bell that activates our spell. Here comes our gossamer halo overhead. Breathe deeply in through your nose. Release through your open mouth. Say Ma. Lovely. Everyone, let's have a sip of whatever we're drinking. I have some feelings about the folks that are visiting us from the UK at this moment, and what they might be drinking. The UK, do you ever know how to live on Fridays? Some of you even start at that nice pub lunch and just relax and expand your weekend. So good job. And I hope that's your case, Martin, that you're relaxing with maybe a little thimble of something delicious to drink right now. I want to jump right into our Moon Tarot. Is everybody ready? Okay, so we will shuffle the deck, and I'll take a little peek to see if anybody wants to speak where they are. Oh, Jackie's here. I'm so happy to see that. Yes, it is a Libra party. I love that. Oh, cute. Boone's got a pile of homework to take care of today. The loss that we suffered is in the realm of Boone's world. Someone very special in Boone's life has passed away unexpectedly this week, and he has had a unique week with his volleyball sport that he keeps tumbling forward. That and all the schoolwork that he's doing, including, lots of math and poetry. So I don't think that they're going to be joining us too much unless I yell for them in their room. So, dear hearts, keep dear Boone and his circle in your hearts and in your prayers and in your candle work, okay? Because they work pretty tirelessly for others. Boone is such a sweetheart, and he is like the greatest son in the whole wide world. It's not just kind of like a maybe, it's a yes. He's so awesome, and he deserves all of our love and magic right now. Okay, honeys. Being jumped into the deep end and maybe even thrown into the deep end when you're merely 15 years old, losing someone special in your life is no joke. So I'm watching my son become a man this week, and I'm incredibly proud of him. And please share that with me. Let's all be so proud of Boone, because what an amazing young man. Okay, cuties. I'm ready. Let's do it. One thing I do think I need to get Boone for, and I'm going to text him really quick to not disturb him, because his teacher has an amazing way of creating videos for their work. And so I'm just going to send Boone a text and ask him to bring me. I have a gorgeous dish for our spell. It's all in a tiny hand altar. I love a hand altar. And I would love for Boone to bring me that hand altar that I created. Please bring my witchcraft. This is the actual text that I get to send my child. He'll be here in just a second, I'm sure. Okay, sweeties. So let's continue shuffling. Let me look at my watch really quick. Baby, yeah. I made that little hand dish that had sand, and it had the grains of paradise and a little wooden dish within it. And okay. Yes, thank you. And I think I put it on top of one of the little candle stands. Thank you. So would you be able to, here, bring me one of the shorter candles? That's okay, baby. I'll just... Okay, thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. We're so lucky to have this awesome guy here. What do you think of my house, cuties? Isn't it cute? Here, I'll show you this cute light fixture that I have too. Isn't that pretty? It hangs from the middle of my room. And a couple of these folks that are on our broadcast today in our chat have actually spent the night beneath that fixture. Thank you, baby.
They're like
so I would like to have the second one of this as well. Thank you, honey. There we go. So I'll move this collective candle here. There we go. And then the grains of paradise will show you my little hand altar when we start on that part of the spell. Thank you, honey. Just over here, just in case I need it. We're trying not to create too much noise right by the microphone. Okay, who's an Aries in the crowd? Who's ready for their Moon Tarot? I cannot wait for this Moon Tarot deck that I'm developing right now to come to fruition. It's got a couple of really cool and super different concepts, but it's a round tarot system that will have the ability to sort of be enlivened with whatever the moon phase is when you pull the card. I'm so excited. I hope my dream can come true, because it has a very unique aspect to it that I'll tell you guys about as it develops. I don't want to speak too soon, because I'm not totally positive that this idea that I have will be able to be developed in real life, because it could be a little teeny bit expensive, the thing that I want to create. And I want to make it really as accessible as possible for everybody. All right, cuties. So we got a jumper today. We have the reversed Page of Cups. I understand that there's a childlike aspect of everyone here that is afraid. We're afraid. We're afraid that all of our efforts will not be possible in the world, that our shapes that we're creating in the world would possibly be crushed. Like Mary Oliver said, that blossom would not be able to bloom. I have to look at that last bit of that poem. Where did I put that? I just love that poem that Boone shows. It's beautiful. There's a second poem that we'll end our session with, because I love this special toning that we have from Mary Oliver, talking about the fire surges through the wood and the blossoms blossom. So if something just stays in that bloom form that's tight like a bud, it's just pure potential. And I know from this jumper that there's some fear that no matter how much magic we believe in, that won't be able to fully bloom. And I must say that the more we support each other and the more we feed our dream, the bigger that blossom will become. So please don't give up on your dreams. Okay. So I'm going to weave this back into the deck and then we'll do our thing. All right. This second poem that Boone chose to end our session is equally gorgeous. It's called Always Keep Your Dreams Alive. It's gorgeous. All right, my love. So here we go. Weaving back in that reversed page of cups, the reversed page of cups that makes us worry in a childlike way that there isn't enough for us. And I see those worries and I understand those worries, and let's just share those worries with each other and hold each other in that. All right, darlings, we will now, like I like to do, toggle this down so you can authentically see me. I'm very serious today. I'm wearing my Darth Vader ring. Break the deck into 3. You see these 3 piles, 1, 2, and 3, and then back into 1. We're going to let this be our top of our deck today. That is my intuition. All right, cuties. Just checking that we have what we need here. All right, my loves, here we go. Aries, cutie pies. How are you doing? We draw ever nearer your season, darling Aries, and you must be so excited. I'm excited. I love Aries. Aries kind of gives me like an echo. It's my half birthday because I can see across the chart, across the circle to October in Aries, and I see that I'm halfway there. So, little sip. Wet my whistle for our moon tarot. Here we go, Aries. So Aries, you have the right tilted Queen of Pentacles. Right tilted Queen of Pentacles. Let's just let you grab a screen grab of that, or any way that you want to view this card. I love this for showing a deep, deep connection with nature. It's very important that you're in your body right now, maybe not at your fingertips doing. Create space deep inside of you. Oh, this little subscriber candle needs extra love today. Sorry, I'm just distracted by that, but I'm going to make it happen. Here we go. Baby needs attention, baby gets attention. That's how I flow. I'm not kidding you. If baby wants attention, baby gets attention. All right. I don't know if any of our babies are watching today, but last week we had Solana and we had Carson. It was so special. So we have this right tilted Queen of Pentacles showing us, Aries, that we really need to connect with our body, not just that fire in the belly of ideas and enactments that go straight to our fingertips to doing. It's about really, truly nurturing your physical form and making sure that all of that fire that's in the belly doesn't just stay there to harm you or others with a harsh tongue, that work kind of moves through the flesh and keeps all of you at more of an even temperature. Let's kind of create a balance through the body right now and eat really well, nourish yourself really well, and make sure you dip very deeply into the pool of pleasures. You've got to have all the natural pleasures that you can. That's gorgeous flavors, and that's beautiful physical flesh contact. And enjoy that process instead of homework. Enjoy it really deeply. So there you go, Aries. You got your right tilted Queen of Pentacles. Yay. We move on to Taurus. I'm just going to push this over just a hair. Here we go. And if that subscriber candle keeps giving me heck, I'm just going to light a brand new one. And maybe that'll be my lesson of expansion, that I need to keep talking to the folks that are subscribing, because I know that means you're invested and you believe in my magic, and just know that I believe in yours too. Here we go, Taurus cuties. So Taurus cuties, you have the nearly reversed Emperor card. It's hard to believe right now. I get that. Inside of that space, I almost feel like you are quieting yourself. You're keeping yourself in a position where the person who's the most dominant in the room is seen. We're kind of going by other people's rules. That might work for you right now, as when we're in our last weeks of winter. You know if you need to stay safe and do that, but I really never recommend not speaking up. I never recommend not telling yourself the truth. So if you don't have the safety to speak up in the group that you're in or in your relationship, I respect that completely, but at least admit to yourself in your book of shadows what you're really going through and how you know you need to have your dream and your manifestation. Be centered. It's really important right now that you kind of be a better parent to yourself and tell yourself how important your dreams are. Okay, cuties. So I'm not worried about you. Don't worry. This is not worrisome. This is just means that you need to focus more on yourself. Okay, Gemini, here we go, cuties. All right, so this is the reversed 10 of Cups, reversed 10 of Cups. There's more effort in the environment that you're in the group that you're in, than there is resources to go around. It's really that simple. There's more effort. It's like a spinning wheel of effort, but yet the resources don't support that. So really, it's time to just slow things down as best you can, Gemini, and make sure that you just literally stop to fill the cup. It's like creating that space called sleep every single day that restores the body. Without it, we don't function. There's no way around it. I read these stories about people that get their blood cleansed in Las Vegas so they don't have a hangover. I'm like, what? Lay down, go to sleep, take a nap. Gemini, same thing. In the group that you're in, there needs to be rest times. And I think that can be created through fun. I think that the group scenario that you're in is just kind of ground down and needs to be more fun. Culture. This is about creating culture. All right. I hope that helps, Gemini. All right, cuties. Cancer. Right tilted 8 of Cups. Right tilted 8 of Cups. You're very actively right now creating all the sweet kisses, all the sort of delicious recipes, and all the wonderful feelings that are needed. And so maybe the only thing needed is just to sort of keep that momentum going so you can slough off very easily by the light of this waxing gibbous moon any of the old patterns that are hanging you down and holding you up. Okay, my loves. I hope that helps, Cancer. That felt a little bit complicated, but it's not. It's actually like, if you're on a bike, keep pedaling and enjoy the scenery, but get in that rhythm and that pace where you have those wonderful endorphins that kick in from riding a bike or moving your body forward. It will help kick off motion, and movement will help kick off any old patterns that could show up in negative thinking. Okay? Hope that helps. All right. Leo. Leo has the Empress card. I'm excited because I almost feel like in the last few videos and our last few live streams that Leo's kind of taken it a little teeny bit. So the left tilted Empress card. Time to really, I keep saying it as broken record today, but you've got to keep your dreams alive of you being able to rest in your achievements and enjoy them. We had a lot of things that started with MoonTarot where Leo was just about reflecting on all the cool things that they had created in 2019. It's time to kind of go towards the future a little bit and dream about how you can get to that space of rest within the achievements that you're creating right now. So I hope that helps, Leo. This is your special moon today, and I hope you're digging it because I love a waxing gibbous moon in Leo. That's just have fun and get it done all the way. All right, sweetie. Empress card. Yay. I'm going to take a little sip before we get to Virgo because Virgo always reminds me to enter my body. Have a big sip, everybody. All right, so 10 of Pentacles right tilted. 10 of Pentacles right tilted for you, Virgo. I don't know. I just like I'm stoked for you. You work so hard and you put so much into it, and you can be prone to exhaustion. But right now, I'm seeing you just being called to fully enjoy this time. Get yourself beneath that light of the moon. This is a great night for Virgos to scry by the light of the moon. You can scry in any moon. You can draw down any moon. It's really nice beneath a full moon because there's so much lunar light to draw down the moon. But I would say this is a really great weekend for you to practice hardcore lunar practices, like I said, scrying and drawing down the moon. Okay, love you. I say this so much. There's so much that I want to achieve on my channel. I would love to create a video because I have some altered states videos on my Instagram account all about creating space to draw down the moon. Do you know how to draw down the moon? I have a 1-minute spell that I'll put on my Instagram stories all about drawing down the moon. Okay. It's got a thumbnail of my gorgeous, exquisite daughter bird on that. And you'll see it later today. So drawing down the moon and also scrying. Oh, the scrying altered state spell that I created has bird as a thumbnail. The drawing down the moon, I can't remember exactly what it was, but I'll put both of them on there for you, Virgo. They'll be in my Instagram stories, so you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about with these lunar practices. And my dream is to create all these videos here on my YouTube channel. So just hang tight. We'll keep doing these live streams together. I'll keep developing my Moon Tarot deck. I'll keep developing my book of magical brews, which is coming too, and we'll get to all those videos. You just hang tight, okay? All right, so Libra time. Libra has the reverse judgment card. I see that there's kind of exhaustion with having to make snap choices. This has been such a busy time right now, Libra, and there's a lot of new things that we're learning. And I have to say we, because I'm a Libra sun, with my Libra sun, and birds, Libra moon, we've had to make so many judgment calls lately, and we're exhausted. So this is time now to just hang down and get as close to the ground as possible and ground more than ever, Libra. Ground more than ever, because those decisions that need to be made are not going to stop. So they have to come from a very fortified place. All right. So reverse judgment for Libras. All right, cuties. Scorpio, here we go. So you've got the, I say prince, but it's the Knight of Wands, because I think of this as such a noble, princely sort of card. When we see knights, it's the babes of the deck, the hot sweethearts of the deck. I love Scorpio having this Knight of Wands straight up, because y'all are water signs that act like fire signs. So right now, be that helper, be that fiery helper for others right now. It's definitely time to move forward with your way that you are weaving magic in the world by helping others. So create space for helping others right now. Look for helpers in your life that are hot. Enjoy that and surround yourself with people that turn you on. Okay, there we go, sweeties. All right, Sagittarius, here we go, cuties. You've got the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords to me is like developing language and developing ideas, and almost like a push-pull between what inspires you and what is authentically you. There's this wonderful push-pull that creates mental space for your enactments and dreams to be created. This is all mental work right now, which can be honed and toned through art and music and writing, burning incense, traveling on the air while you scry. Incense scrying is another video that I just would absolutely love to create for all you all. I have you often communicating with me when I tell you my dreams on this channel, that you're worried about other people copying me, and I totally understand. Know this, as I speak these words, I understand that they may be feeding folks that have sort of lesser character, know this though, my words are a timestamp and it matters. I'm already expanding space to create a video for this incense smoke scrying. I love smoke and fire scrying. I love moon scrying. I absolutely love drawing down the moon. Those are all great videos that you all deserve. So with regards to Sagittarius with the Six of Swords, what authentically are your ideas? You need to spend the time to mentally work on those right now. It's really an important time for you right now. How exciting. Please keep in touch with me, Saggy, and let me know what your dreams are. You can state that in the chat right now, and you can also state that if you're viewing this video later, you can state that in the comments and let other folks expand this idea with you. Okay, here we go, Capricorn. Cappy, you have the reversed, nearly reversed King of Cups. More drained folks. This is more drained folks. This is showing up here in Moon Tarot in a really big way today. We've had a lot of reversals already. So, Cappy, you're right where you need to be. Don't worry. And don't worry anybody listening to this. We'll get through this together. Capricorn, honey, when you have this King of Cups that's reversed, it's like, how can you communicate with your sort of land, family, circle, coven when you're depleted? You must restore yourself. It's like the cells are withered and they need to be plumped and filled once again with your emotional stability, with your kind of passionate ideas, with your beautiful plans, and with your emotional wellness. This emotional stability and wellness is called for right now. So take super good care of yourself. I recommend watching a good old movie that you love that maybe nobody else loves. Pop it on your phone, crawl in bed, and just watch your favorite movie. I would love to know what all the Capricorn fave movies are. I love movie ideas. So there you go. Mwah. Hope that works for you, cuties. Aquarius, a huge fave, another reversal. This is the Page of Cups reversed, Page of Cups reversed. Was this our jumper? I have to take a little sip here, cuties. So much magic going on in this house right now. I've just about sung and hummed and, sort of chanted and incanted till the end of my voice. I'm telling you, and there's been some tears too. So you can hear that in my voice. This was our jumper, I think. This Page of Cups was our jumper today, showing this, again, depleted space. How can we create with an empty cup? Maybe the empty cup is exactly where we need to create from so we can fill it with that which is so, so necessary. Maybe the way that we drained our cup was a bunch of bad ideas. Maybe it was a bunch of old patterns where we were depleting ourselves and creating space for self-harm to come in. I think that this is a really great sort of beckoning for you to create new enactments, for you to create new things that you fill your cup with that are better than the old things that, only you know what needed to go and what must come in for you to grow at this time. I mean, it's time. Okay. Mwah. Love you. You can do it. All right, honeys. And finally, Pisces. Pisces, you save me every single week. This is the upright One of Wands, or the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands shows us that tiny flickery flame, which I keep, oh my goodness, now our little subscriber candle just needs so much help. I kind of had a thought that we would be lighting a brand new subscriber candle. This is the tiny little flame that needs to be nurtured and protected right now, because honestly, I say this all the time with Pisces, you know the way to go. It's about letting it shape your voice, letting that little tiny flame rise up and up and up and become a tongue of flame to speak the truth and show us the way. You know the thing that you need to grow, and now your passion will grow it. So this has never happened before, so let's just get right down to it. We need to relight our subscriber candle, cuties. We've got a brand new one. Thank you, subscribers. I'm going to not give up on this little candle that's inside the candle holder because I guess everybody just needs mom's attention today. We'll just do our best to relight it. It's just being very fussy and finicky, and sometimes babies just need to be held a little while longer. All right, cuties, we'll see if this works, and I will get it to work. If it's not right now on our broadcast, it will be later, okay? Nope. We need to just pull a do-over on this candle here. There we go, cuties. All right. I'm just going to be really, really stubborn. I hope I don't lose a bunch of folks, but I'm going to try one more thing to see if I can't get it to light. There we go. So now subscribers have 2 candles, and I love you. All right. So that's our moon tarot for the day. Let's get into our spell work. Anybody know if they'll be joining us for the full moon kindness ritual that's coming up? Look at this gorgeous little velvet book that I have that says dreams on it. It says dream it. Isn't that gorgeous? This is velvet. Can you hear that? Create a little happy, gorgeous ASMR for everybody. I just love how pretty this book is. This is the open part of the book. When you open it up, you've got this opening page here, and it's a fresh, beautiful book. I'm so lucky Jackie that's here on our chat right now gave me this book, and I just love it so much. It's got this pretty little gold band to keep my dreams encased in here, and gorgeous little gold edging on the pages, and we'll be utilizing that in our spell right now, okay? So let's talk spell work. Boone just brought me my gorgeous little hand altar. And I hate to say this, but I need more brew. I love this little hand altar that shows our grains of paradise. Grains of paradise can be utilized for fertility. They can be utilized for good luck and prosperity. And I've put a little bit of desert sand in there. So this is a time when we need to really face that we're coming from that depleted place and to expand into keeping our dreams alive. I love this book, Jackie, because it says on it, dream it. All right, so we'll put this right here. Oh my goodness, I'm going to move this collective candle and I'll put spell element right here and take a peek and see if anybody wants a moon tarot pulled for them. Who needs any kind of special magic before we jump into our spell work? I'm just placing our previous moon tarot cards for the zodiac there, and I've got these up top. And I'll put on my glasses and I'll take a little peek to see who's with us today and who needs some moon tarot love. Aw, thank you, Caitlin, for giving your love. You're such a sweetheart. Yes, I'm a Libra, cutie. That's for M. James, you doll. Okay, sweetie. Oh, and who's having a birthday? It looks like it says happy belated birthday, Trina. Oh, that's adorable. I just cannot tell you how much it means to me, how kind you all are to each other. It really is so important. Okay, cuties. So I'm looking to see who needs a moon tarot today. Indigo Soul says that they would love a moon tarot card. Do you have a question, cute heart? And I know Bethany wants one as well. And when Michelle says, oh, hello, does that mean that they want a card too? And Alyssa says they're open to any messages. Trina says, please me. Oh, good. Yeah. Hi, Dina. Good to see you, cutie. All right, honey. So we'll go in order. So we're going to pull Moon Tarot for sweet Trina, it looks like. Okay. Okay. I love you, Michelle. You're such a doll. Oh, and I'm so happy that Morgan's here. Hello, cutie. All right, here we go. We are going to start up with sweet Trina, my darling. I'm going to take a nice deep breath. I'm going to text Boone to please bring me some more of my witch's brew, which is our gorgeous brew of the day. I get to actually text to my kid, witch's brew, please. What a sweetheart. I mean, I just love it. You know, I look forward to seeing how all of this will turn out in the future because the present is so divine. Here we go. I want to also really reiterate how important it is that you know that the winter spell link remains open. And there's so many folks in our Worldwide Coven that are involved now. I just absolutely love being here for you. We've woven quite a web this week with all the crazy things that have gone on. Thank you, Big Boon. Love you, honey, so much. Thanks so much. Honey, it was gorgeous. Did you get some as well?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Okay, Trina, cutie, here we go. I want to make sure that you didn't ask for something specific. Let's just look. You're welcome, cutie. Okay. I believe in magic. I know the right thing's going to come. Here we go, Trina. All right. So this is the reverse lovers card, cutie. So obviously, we're in that sort of looking ahead place. When we see that reversal, that can be a real beckoning for our intuition to be the guide. It doesn't always mean that there's a downturn as a lover. It just means that we are kind of, it's a buried place, similar to like what Mary Oliver said in their poem where they talked about pulling up the the skirt from the mud, or their muddy skirts. We got to dig deep sometimes for these messages, or they're incubating. So when we see this reversed lovers card, remember that that's a 6. It's really important that you see that that's a 6. It kind of says to me that we're halfway there, because we think of that dozen or a baker's dozen, a 13, as completely whole. This could also mean that you have important things coming in June that you're looking forward to right now that are so important and need your attention and need your protection and incubation. So this is a real invitation for you to go in very deeply and be conscious of what you're weaving and what you're creating in your loverness. So as a lover, does that mean that it has to be a sexual place? No, it doesn't. But I have a feeling it is. All right, Trina, I have a feeling that you have something going on inside your intimate dreams, inside the dream of your intimacy. So your intimate dreams and the dream of your intimacy that needs your love and care. And it's almost like you've been not looking at it on purpose to try to sort of not feel bad about it, because you have a yearning. We're taught in our culture to kind of feel bad about the things we don't have yet. Actually, bud that needs to blossom, that we worship. We love those buds. It's funny that this is brought up, because of my video on Instagram I created, my good morning, it shows mostly buds to a giant bush of ruby slippers that are flowering, right? We love the bud and we love the bloom. So really think of that bud that you have as not threatening, like, oh no, it's not going to flower. We just think of all the fabulous ways that we can create the positive light and nectar and nourishment that that bud needs to be its full bloom. Okay? I hope that helps, cutie. Oh, sips brew aggressively. Lover's card right out of the gates. Well done, Trina. Okay, cuties. I want to remember what exact sort of, let me try to get there really quick, because we had Trina. And then Alyssa's open to any messages, and so is Michelle. I'm going to take that oh hello as Michelle saying they want a card. So Alyssa, this is for you, cutie. This is a reversed Page of Wands. So the Wands is fire. Page of Wands is somehow, I have sensations that, like, baby, you has been taught that your passions are somehow naughty, that maybe there's some way that you need to explore your passions that somehow comes across in a judgmental place in your mind as naughty. Maybe you were taught a message that this passion that you have is something that's naughty and needs to not be explored, but actually you're the boss and you're grown, and it's time for you to explore that passion that you have right now. Be open. Be a wide-eyed, glorious child to your passions and just stand before them in awe and ask them to enter your body. I hope that helps you, cute Alyssa. Aw, love that. Who's next? Michelle Yates. Look, I want you to see this coming right off the top, baby girl. Love you. Mwah. So you have the the left tilted Hierophant card. The Hierophant card shows that this is a sort of person that shares sacred text, a person that shares the sacred messages, that's quietly telling you the right way to go. So this is about you quieting down to receive the messages that are seriously meant for you. I love when we see the 5 in Roman numeral. I've said this many, many times. I'm certain to you and in this space. When I see the Roman numeral 5, I see the shape of the female genitalia. I see the yoni or the vaginal shape, the V like this, which can also show the womb space, which is so, so important right now for you to become one with. You need to become one with your spirit guides and one with your body. I love you very much. Everybody send special love to Michelle. Okay, cutie. And then after Michelle, my darling loves, we're going to take a little peek right here. I think it might have been Indigo Soul. I want to make sure. Okay. Bethany, were you asking for a card too, cutie? Oh, yes, it says, please me. Yes, coming right up, darling. Okay, Bethany, then Indigo Soul, right? Soul, yes. Okay, here we go. I want you to authentically see this top of the deck. So you have the 8 card, the Justice card. I love this fullness that is showing in the Justice card. The Justice card is so dimensional because it speaks to what's fair, and fairness, even though this looks kind of legal, always shows an emotional space, because even when we have like legal challenges, they're always about an emotional space, an emotional sensation. So this is about you kind of going deep inside and being honest with yourself right now about what is fair and just and right. Not just that you receive, but that you give. What's the right way to give right now? When we see a Justice card upright, it's about sort of your behavior in the moment. It's about your enactments of fairness in the moment. And I'm curious to know what's going on. Reach out to me either on Instagram in my DMs. I'm going to be working really hard. I have a really big special spell that I'm casting tomorrow, which I'm just so excited to share with everybody. So I'll be kind of still. A lot of times when I'm casting spells, I'm still and available to DM. Let me know what's going on with this Justice card. What way are you being called to be more fair and just right now? I'm curious to know what that looks like, Bethany. Mwah. Sending you love, cutie. And then Indigo Soul, I'm going to show you. I'm putting these back on the bottom and I'm pulling from the top. This is your card. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, change is afoot and magic is afoot. See this card? There you go, honey. There's for your screen grab. When we look at this Wheel of Fortune, it really shows this sort of spinning, ever-changing experience that you're in. In this experience, it can feel like you're in a washing machine, just tumbled around. We call when you crash in the waves here in the Pacific coast, because I live in a beach town, when you're surfing and you're in the wave and it's tossing you around, we call that the washing machine. Or we're able to sort of be excited and be thrilled about how change is always coming and inevitable. If you are soothing hurts, Indigo Soul, from change that happened that was out of your control, try your hardest to enliven your sweetness of memories of when change happened and it was in your favor. Please tell yourself better stories about when change happened that you enjoyed and that you're comfortable with. And I hope that helps. I have a spell that I cast, I believe, on Monday for the first quarter moon. That is a very simple free spell. I think it has 5 simple steps. It's on Instagram. It's a picture of me sitting in my daughter's room looking out the window at some really gorgeous weather. And you can easily click on that and see a really great memory spell for, healing yourself when you're hurt. And it's spectacularly important to not carry these hurts into the new changes that come. I hope that helps, Indigo Soul. Okay, honey. Who is next, if anyone? Sometimes you quiet down, cuties, and then we move on to our spell work. Oh, you're cute. Helen wants a card. I love that. You're welcome, Trina. And Buffalo's Eye. Oh, Rainbow. This is your first time? Are you a subscriber, Rainbow? I hope so, because there was all this noise with these subscriber candles today, and I hope it's because there's new folks that would like to subscribe to my channel. I love and need you, sweethearts. Oh, thank you. I want to tell you about my jewelry, and then I'm going to go back up and I'm going to repeat again the order that I'm pulling cards, because it looks like I will be working with Helen, and then I will be working with... Oh, yes, you can still sign up for the winter spell, honey. It's in a little link, I believe, is put in my community tab, okay, on my channel here. Okay, sweetie. And it's $69.99 to be in my winter spell, which I have lots of time for magic. Tomorrow night's going to be a very big magical night at this house, and tonight. Okay. Sweeties, I say it out loud a lot, and I believe in magic. So here we go. I feel like I need to keep saying Helen's name again and again and again. You just want a card. There's no description to that. And then we move on to Buffalo's Eye. I have to make sure that I've got this. Oh, you all, there's so much exciting news. So, Helen, and then Buffalo's Eye. My jewelry came from someone that I wish had a YouTube channel. I don't think they do yet, but they're pretty active on Instagram. And I met them at 21 Sundays here in Los Angeles a couple of weeks ago, on the 23rd of February. They have Miori designs, and I got this beautiful rose gold love necklace that's clear glass. And look, you all, I got a bling bracelet that says Mom on it. Is that so pretty? This is from Miori Designs, and I'll put that in the description, okay? I also got this gorgeous necklace because I'm really hurting that day. There's so much individuation happening right now with my relationship with my daughter. They're really becoming themselves, and we're negotiating all kinds of new things right now. And they're just going off right now. They just auditioned for a really big part in the arts program at the high school they're going to next year. They're an 8th grader. They're going into 9th grade. And I got this necklace from Miori Designs from Monique that says, "The love between mother and daughter is forever." Isn't that pretty? So Bird is just out there in the world doing their thing. They're having a one-day music festival at our house tomorrow. 5 bands are playing here tomorrow. So I want you to enjoy the picture of my house tomorrow. It might literally be a pile of ashes tomorrow from 5 bands playing here. 5 punk bands are playing at my house tomorrow. Okay. Helen, you think you have challenges? So I wanted to tell you about Monique at Miori Designs. And I also wanted to say, hey to Nee at Primordial Flowers Tarot that has the Immaterial Garden here on YouTube, because guess what? Say congratulations, because Nee hit 1,000 subscribers. So Nee, you can now hit your community tab. I'm so excited. Congratulations, darling. I'm so happy to see you here today, cuties. Helen, here's your card, honey. Wow. You have the High Priestess card. And in this particular tarot deck, it looks very upside down and inside out and right side up. So this card is neither upright or reversed. It's just a call for you to be in your power, Helen. I'm not surprised that we said your name over and over and over again in the broadcast. For some reason, you need to really hear this. Feel your power. Sink deeply into the pillars of your legs to feel your grounded strength right now, and feel your power and expand it with the light of our moon right now. I really hope this helps, Helen. Wow, you hit the jackpot. Isn't this a cool card? It's one direction to show one of the images of the high priestess, and the other direction, it shows another high priestess. So it's two high priestesses. Pretty amazing. Okay, cuties. And now we're with Buffalo's Eye. Here we go. You have the Two of Wands. So this is back to back. We have the 2 in tarot. We just had that again a moment ago where we had the 6 of Swords, and then we had the Lover's card. And now we've got, the Lover's card is number 6. And then we pulled the High Priestess cards, which is 2, key 2. And now we have the 2 of Wands upright. So Buffalo's Eye, love is in the air, and sensuous love is on your mind. This is a time right now where your messages will go very deep and far with all things concerning your sensuous love that's on your mind. So be conscious that you have a lot of potency right now, and that what you say will be heard. So be really mindful of what you say, because it will be heard. Not a time to just take really lightly if you want to toss around flirtations. Really say what you mean and mean what you say right now, okay? I hope that helps, Buffalo's Eye. Yay! All right. Who's ready for some magic spells? Or did I say somebody else was going to get a card? I want to take a really quick peek right now, and I have to check my watch. I have to be mindful of these things. Oh, that's so cute. So good to see you, Nee. Oh, hi, Teresa. It's good to see you, sweetheart. Love it. Okay. Yeah, Battle of the Bands, right? I mean, I'm just a mom over here trying to live my life. It's going to be very interesting. And by the way, we're also have a forecast for rain tomorrow. So the show is going to be outside in my funny little L-shaped garden. Speaking of my funny little L-shaped garden, I write about that, as I am so honored to be a contributor in the wonderful Sarah at Shop the Eighth House, and I will put that in the description of my video. They are creating a deck called Stories Oracle Deck, where they have chosen 50 of the 88 constellations in our night sky and asked different folks to contribute to this 50 card deck. I am the witch who's telling my story of Orion, and the keywords on that are expansion and exploration. Card is pulled reverse. It is about escapism. And I tell a story that takes place in my funny little L-shaped backyard while I was pregnant with my daughter Bird. And that Kickstarter is starting on April Fool's Day on April 1st. And I will write more about it. But if you are not following Shop the Eighth House over on Instagram, you can watch all of that unfold. There's some really powerful folks that are creating this deck, and I'm just spectacularly honored to have submitted my story. And the story, of course, includes not just my story, but it includes a spell and a witch's brew. And I hope that's not stating too much, but that's very much who I am in all of this. It's not an invention. It's how I've lived my life forever. I now just am boldly stating it into the world. Part of my story is about how me being out of the witch broom closet has occurred, and I've been in and out of the closet at different times in my life. And I am in my own experience of expansion right now. We very consciously know that there's a lot of folks that fear this beauty and power of magic. And especially we live in a very conservative space here in Orange County, California. And We have always voted every winter solstice on what my visibility would be in the world. My kids are raised with magic, and they've seen folks and me in spaces, in coven spaces, in spell work, in different spaces, including their home, and they were raised with it all, right? So knowing that it could have excluded them, and they've experienced a lot of kind of spiritual discrimination, we knew to keep who I am in the world quiet at different times. But in 2017, on winter solstice, we had a unanimous yes, mom is an out witch now. And I created with my webmaster, Martin Gates, who's on our chat today, my website, AngelaMaryMagick.com. That's magic with a CK, and launched it beneath the light and changing light of the full lunar eclipse of January 31st, 2018. So since then, I've just been casting so many spells. It's something else. So I've got lots and lots of stories to tell and things that I want to get into with all you all, but I feel like you kind of deserve to have that original idea of sort of how all this started. So, cuties, a sip and a jump into the magic work. Unless anybody has any questions. Has everybody worked with grains of paradise before? This is our magical plant with our enactment today. Isn't that pretty? They're really tiny little grains called grains of paradise. And I have placed them in this hand altar within desert sand. This is not ocean sand, it's desert sand that was consciously collected in the high desert here in California in the Joshua Tree area, and is part of our spell. Part of our spell has to do with working when you're empty, working when you're concerned or worried, and keeping your dream alive. I absolutely love working with grains of paradise. And what I'd like to do in this space now is, if you're consuming this magic live, you're welcome to be seen in this space and speak very specifically to the dream that you are keeping alive. And if you're consuming this later, I chat with all of the comments. I know that not everybody on YouTube is about that. In fact, I love my girlfriend Teresa Reed so much, but she's told me over and over again, no way would she do YouTube. She's too afraid of the comments, nasty comments. I have been so blessed. Every time I have a funky little comment, and it's usually something kind of sexy or sensuous, everybody jumps on them so fast and tells on them so fast, or my kids block them. And the funniest things happen when I have negativity in my space, that it ends up turning around and being utterly positive. So I'm not worried about it. I actually love YouTube. It's my favorite sketch pad. It's my favorite nest that I'm in right now. So I feel like most folks feel pretty safe to speak and be seen. I'd like you to speak now into the grains of paradise, what the dream is that you're keeping alive, even if it's a barren desert all around the dream and you have no business having that dream. Speak the dream now in our live chat or in our comment section. If you're consuming this later, you're very welcome to DM me on Instagram later, or you're very welcome also to email me at AngelaMaryMagick with a CK at gmail.com, and we can chat about what the spell work is that you're creating. But these grains of paradise now are absorbing all of our dreams that we're keeping alive, even if it feels like a barren desert all around us. I will tell you, the dream that I'm keeping alive right now is that health and wellness surround my family. I have a very, very small core with my partner, my best friend, and my kids. And we also include my partner's, parents who are still with us, my parents who are with us, and my bestie's family as well. In a protective circle, I'm creating health and wellness inside of that space. I very much am growing my wealth so I can stay your full-time mama witch. I absolutely love this work. I know that it needs to exist in the world. My dream is to create the Witch's Brew book and my Moon Tarot deck and grow my channel to 100,000 subscribers. I dream that magically this will all take place by Halloween, the full moon of Halloween 2020. I got a lot of work to do, friends, and I know that it can be done. So I wanted to share my dream with you now. Please feel so free to share your dream in this chat or comments, okay? And this spell now is absorbing these grains of paradise. The grains of paradise I will be utilizing in a smoke ritual. I will burn and bury these grains in my funny little L-shaped garden, which I talk about in the Stories Oracle deck from Sarah at Shop the Eighth House. I'm just so moved to create the space to weave these spells. And I'm so happy that you feel free to speak them out loud in the chat right now. And I'm just going to take one little moment to grab this second poem that Boone found for us today, which is absolutely gorgeous. Didn't we love that Mary Oliver poem called Dreams? It was so beautiful. This is a poem from Cheryl J. Barkley. I give you, always keep your dreams alive. Now is the time for you to celebrate the accomplishment of a dream you have worked so hard to realize. You've shown so many people how special you are. Now is the time to begin to pursue the next path, to reach out for the next star, and to achieve the things that are so important to you. Always keep your dreams alive and keep them coming true. Oh, I just have to kiss it because this is such a gorgeous poem. Isn't that beautiful? I just have to thank my son for being literally the classiest young man I've ever known in my life, and for protecting those that he loves like I've never witnessed before, for centering himself, for creating space for him to eat lots of food and still find a giggle. Boone and I were watching one of his favorite little things on YouTube right now that I think might be called Hot Shot, where they eat hot food and talk about the work that they are doing. Like one of my favorites is Key and Peele. Do you subscribe to Key and Peele's channel on YouTube? I believe in pleasure and laughter so much. So Boone and I laid in his bed last night and watched the YouTube channel. I'm going to ask him right now, what was the... I think he'll send me a link right now. Oops, I didn't spell shot. Typo. Oh, that's funny. I would love for you to see it. We also watched the Pete Davidson episode. It's hilarious. And to be honest with you, I fell asleep in my son's arms last night while we were giggling to this spicy hot wings show. That is hilarious. I remember that the guy's name is Sean. Boone's texting me right now, so we'll see. It's called Hot Ones. Does everybody watch Hot Ones on YouTube? It's hilarious. We just watched the 2 episodes with Key and Peele and with Pete Davidson, and I just have to tell you, like, although we all suffer and we experience the barren desert around us, always hold on to your grain of paradise. Always hold on to your dream. Always keep your dream alive. I'm going to just take a real quick peek at our chat right now because I just love speaking the words of what you're sharing right now when you're keeping your dreams alive right now. Oh my goodness, you all. I don't know that we've seen so many of these comments before. I'm so excited. There we go, sweethearts. Oh, I love you, Michelle, so much. Hi, Minnie Mouse. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, cutie. Oh, thank you. The Auded. You want a card? Any guidance? I'm doing it right now. There you go, honey. You've got the Tower card and it's upright. So I know you're going through stuff right now. And this is a real intense Tower time in my world and in my family right now. And it's very likely that the structure that's crumbling needed to go anyways. Okay. Don't be afraid. Okay. Let it crumble so you can build anew with healthy, gorgeous, living vine instead of old, crusty bricks. And that's my guidance for you, honey. I hope that works for you. All right, let's talk about people's dreams that they're keeping alive right now, sweetie. Oh, I try my hardest to keep up with everybody, honeys. Oh, here we go. Okay, so Teresa, you would like the playlist of music on Instagram. I'm so glad you love my music. Music is another way that I always work. Like when you go on my website and you see the spell experiences that I create, one of them was for 2018 to 2019 called Moon Coven. And with every spell, I had a unique playlist for every one of them. And you can easily find them. My Spotify profile is Angel GX, and I'll somehow figure out a way to link that, sweetie. I have like so many playlists. It's a lot of fun. And I try my hardest to talk about what moon phase I created those for. Okay, honeys. Oh, yes, I'm hoping that this wild energy helps spells. So Sunflower Crown says 42 years old, starting to perform burlesque for the first time, and your performance is in 2 weeks. Hallelujah. I love the body so much. I love burlesque, and I'm so proud of you, Sunflower Crown. Good luck with that. We'll hold that dream for you. Nee says that they have a dream to use their skills, talents, and gifts to deliver helpful messages in order to support the growth and health of the collective, including other readers here on YouTube with gratitude and love. I love you, Nee. You have changed my life. Nee, you came into my life right after I had my hip replaced. And so 5 days later, I gave on your hashtag Arcana Brick Road my version of the Hierophant card. And I don't know if you knew how flying high I was in that situation, but I just feel like so much magic came from that. And I was able to pass the tarot torch to Damashana on Instagram called Diana Rose Harper. And I believe they might be firing up a YouTube channel as well. And that has just brought so many folks to my life. Jadette Perry. Oh my gosh, so many wonderful people. So thank you, Nee, for your amazing way that you create. I've seen you talk about using your skills, talents, and gifts. I love that you have these wonderful sayings. I love a repetitive incantation like that. So thank you for your works. You're amazing. So Amber is saying they're working towards the dream of being a doctor or some similar kind of medical profession. You just want to help people. You're helping me by saying that, and also yourself. So thank you for putting yourself in such a nurturing, supportive environment here on my channel, Amber. Thank you, honey. I wish you the best of luck. And so Dina dreams of financial security for your husband, son, and yourself. I wish that for you with all my heart as well. Yes, and Indigo Soul says they're becoming a Reiki practitioner, and you hold the dream of a thriving Reiki practice so you may be of service to others and spread your passion of Reiki. Indigo Soul, that's exciting. Congratulations. That's so awesome. You're welcome, Teresa. Yes, hot ones. Do you love hot ones? Yes. Okay, so lots of people know hot ones. I'm so lucky that my son and I have that cozy time together. Yeah, it's so hilarious, Morgan. I love it so much. So Bethany says that they've been working on a children's book for the past 2 years. Their dream is to get it published. Also, their partner and they have finally picked a date for their wedding. Their dream is security for their family. That's exciting, Bethany. I just hold that so, so tenderly in my heart and in my hands inside of this little hand altered. I'm going to hang on to this while we talk. So Caleb Lynn says, love the Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd is a huge favorite at this house. I'm glad you brought that up. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to look at the Paul Rudd one. And Teresa says that they're grateful. Teresa, you're so kind. I love you too, Nee. Thank you. Okay, Celeblin says Celeblin says that their dream is working on their mental health and keeping their anxiety in check. I really want to hold on to that. That's so important. And these are happy tears that want to flow. I have the huge honor of holding safer space here for all of us, because it's so important that we have that intense kindness for one another. And when we cast our spell and ritual work on the full moon on Monday for kindness, I know that will expand even further my Worldwide Coven's dreams and goals of harming none and helping others. So you're so gorgeous and amazing for speaking to how important your mental health is and keeping your anxiety in check. I dream that my space here helps you. And like Teresa was talking about my Spotify playlists, I just can't tell you how much I believe in nourishing food and entering our bodies to keep our anxiety and our mental health the focus of our whole life. Because, honey, if you don't do it, ain't nobody going to do it for you. I know that there are folks that hire me to help them with their spell work, which I'm so honored to do, and I believe in it. And in the event that you have to consume this free magic in this community way, it's my dream that it just reaches you so tenderly and that you're enjoying your time here. Thank you for speaking to that. And thank you for being so in your emotional wellness and doing so. It pierces me and fills my eyes with happy tears. So thank you for that. Okay, let's see if there's other spell work that needs to be spoken to right here, my love. Oh, my goodness. I don't know how to say the odded. I think that's what it is. You're welcome for me pulling you a card. And you thought it would be the Tower. It is amusing. Magic is so fun. Yes. Yes, friends. Thank you for speaking your dreams. Nee is thanking you as well. Yes, it is a tough day. And that's okay. I knew that with visibility comes all of it, not just the pretty days. So here we are in our visibility sharing on tough days and beautiful days. Oh, here we go. So Buffalo's Eye has a dream to live surrounded by nature, growing food and medicine for you and your loved ones. Also, it's meant to be to have your own family and loving partner and a child. Well, that is gorgeous. So, sweethearts, in dreams, I have the time and space to cast this spell in a public way where you'll be able to see me burn these grains of paradise inside of the barrenness that we're experiencing. I do my best. It's really important that I stay healthy and well too, and do the work that I'm actually hired to do as well. So as I'm growing and expanding, know that I will always give free magic. I always have. It's time stamped. You can go back and back and back and back and back in all my posts and see that I just so believe in creating access for the beauty and power of magic. If you need more, I'm available with my winter spell, and you can see that on my website. And if you need something that's really, really, how do I want to talk about something that's epically important with just a word? You know if you need a one-on-one spell, you know that you need it. And if you can afford, that's also on my website. You can't just buy that. We have to talk back and forth to see if it's the right thing for me to help you with. So those are much more than $69.99 US dollars, okay? And I'm so conscious of doing that in the right way that we have to both agree upon it before I allow you to purchase it. So I love you all. And please remember in good times and bad that magic is your birthright and everything's a spell. And this is my spell. I love you so much.